Hi learners, in this video I am going to explain few basic terms that we are using in chemistry. So let us discuss those terms. First I am going to start with atomic mass. So how can we define atomic mass? Atomic mass is nothing but mass of an atom, total mass of an atom. Generally the mass of an atom is concentrated at the center of the nuclei. So the nuclei is to have two subatomic particles, protons and neutrons. And it is a parameter. It has units. It has SI units. In SI we used to mention in kg, but in general we don't use SI units. Non-SI units we use, those are Daltons. So Daltons is to have atomic mass units. Nowadays we are even showing only unified mass. What is an atomic mass unit? Atomic mass unit is defined as mass of C12 isotope divided by 12. One atomic mass unit is equal to mass of C12 isotope divided by 12. If you do this, you are going to get atomic mass unit, and its value is almost 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams or 10 power minus 27 kg. And the values, and if you see the subatomic particles, proton and used to have almost 1 atomic mass unit, neutron used to have 1 atomic mass unit, and electron used to have 0. Electrons used to have 0. So that's the reason why if you add number of protons and number of neutrons, which is called as mass number, I will be giving because each one proton is equal to 1 atomic mass unit, 1 neutron is equal to 1 atomic mass units. So you can count them and you need to take the units atomic mass unit. Okay, so number of protons and number of neutrons, if you add, those values will be equal to its atomic mass, because the atomic mass unit of electron is 0. So it is similar to mass number, but mass number is a number, it has no units. But atomic mass is a parameter, it has units, that is unified mass, or we can mention atomic mass unit. Here why I am saying atomic mass is almost equal to mass number, because proton and neutron both are having 1 atomic mass unit value. So the mass of a proton and mass of the neutron is equal to 1. That's the reason why if you count number of protons and number of neutrons and you just convert them into atomic mass units, just take the same number in terms of atomic mass units. For example, if I take carbon, carbon has 6 protons and 6 neutrons. Each proton is having the mass of 1 atomic mass unit. 6 protons used to have 6 atomic mass units, plus 6 neutrons used to have 6 atomic mass units. Total value will be 12 atomic mass units, or 12 unified mass U. Similarly, if I take oxygen, oxygen has 8 protons, means 8 atomic mass units, plus 8 neutrons, means 8 atomic mass units. Each proton is having 1 atomic mass unit. 8 protons is having 8 atomic mass units. So total atomic mass of oxygen is 16 atomic mass units, or 16 unified mass. In this way, so you can simply equate to mass number, but mass number means we are directly counting number of protons and number of neutrons. But in atomic mass, you have to convert protons into atomic mass units, number of protons into atomic mass units, number of neutrons into atomic mass unit. That is the only difference. But the value, if you see, the value is same. Mass number is equal to atomic mass, but atomic mass has units. It's a parameter. Now let us move to the one more term, that is relative atomic mass. How can we define relative atomic mass? Relative atomic mass means in order to define atomic mass, we need to compare with the standard element. In general, the standard element that we are taking is the C12 isotope. How can we compare that? You have to take the mass of the atom that you want to know, relative atomic mass of the atom, divided by 1/12 mass of C12 isotope. 1/12 mass of C12 isotope is, C12 isotope is to have 12 atomic mass units divided by 12. So that will be giving 1 atomic mass. 12 cancel, 1 atomic mass. This whole value is equal to 1 atomic mass unit, and mass of an atom already we know how to calculate, atomic mass of an atom. In this way you can calculate relative atomic mass of any atom. The thing is here, atomic mass already we are expressing in atomic mass units, and this is atomic mass unit. Both will get cancelled and it has no units. relative atomic mass has no units. Example, you take relative atomic mass of carbon is equal to, we just calculated atomic mass of carbon, that equal to 12 units. So 12 atomic mass units, and this part of denominator part is equal to 1 atomic mass. So atomic mass gets cancelled and the value is 12. So relative atomic mass of carbon means you have to say that it's 12, no units for this. And atomic mass of carbon is 12 unified mass or 12 atomic mass units. That's the difference between atomic mass and relative atomic mass. So relative atomic mass has no units, whereas atomic mass has units in it. Similarly, one more example. I took hydrogen here. Hydrogen atomic mass is 1 atomic mass unit divided by 1 atomic mass unit, that equal to 1. So what is the relative atomic mass of hydrogen? That is equal to 1. It's a number, it has no unit. Similarly, let us discuss what is an atomic weight. How can we define atomic weight? In order to define atomic weight of any atom, you have to know how many types of isotopes of that atoms are existing and what is their abundance. You have to multiply the abundance of that element, isotope, with that of its mass number. And you have to add in all the isotopes with their masses. See, this is the simple formula for that. So F1 is nothing but its relative abundance, M is its mass, relative abundance, mass. So in this way you need to multiply them to calculate its atomic weight. For example, if I take hydrogen, hydrogen is having 2 isotopes, H1 and H2. 2 isotopes we have. And this abundance in the environment, nature is 99.98%, whereas deuterium is only 0.015%. How can I calculate atomic weight of hydrogen? Atomic weight of hydrogen can be calculated. Simply, I have to multiply mass with its abundance. 1 multiplied by 99.98 plus 2 multiplied by 0.015. 0.015. And it should be divided with 100 because it's expressed in percentage. Abundance is in percentage. So to convert percentage to atomic weight, you have to divide the whole thing with 100. So if you do this calculation, you are going to get this value, and it has unit because atomic mass, always this is a mass value. So 1 AMU. This is a mass value, that is AMU. Means we are expressing this. This is a constant. So the total thing again results U or AMU. So atomic weight and atomic mass are having same units, unified mass or atomic mass units. So we can calculate in this way atomic weight. Similarly, one more example I took here. And average, let's see one more term, that is average atomic mass. Average atomic mass is nothing but atomic weight. Is nothing but atomic weight. How can we calculate average atomic mass? In the same way, you see its abundance, isotope abundance and mass, plus isotope abundance and mass, isotope abundance and mass. You have to do calculation in this way. One more example I took here, C12 and C13. Carbon is existing in 2 isotopes, C12 and C13. How can I calculate its average atomic mass or atomic weight? So see its abundance value. C12 isotope is existing in 99%, whereas C13 is existing in 1%. So you have to multiply its mass number. This is mass number 12. It's atomic mass, AMU, 13 AMU. So you should multiply its abundance, that is 99. 13 multiplied by 1, whole divided by 100, because it is in percentage. So if you do this calculation, you are going to get 12 AMU or AMU. So it's a atomic mass, a weight of carbon is 12. So in this way, if you want to calculate atomic weight of any atom, you have to look for how many isotopes are there for that, and their abundance also you have to know. Then you can calculate its atomic weight or average atomic mass easily. So this is the way to calculate. And average atomic mass is also having units. Unified mass or atomic mass units. Except your mass number has no units, relative atomic mass has no units because it's a ratio. Mass number has no units because it's a number, just we are counting number of protons and number of neutrons. Whereas atomic mass, atomic weight and average atomic mass all are having units. In general, what units we are using? Unified mass or atomic mass units. Okay, these are the few basic words that we have to know in this stoichiometry topic. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.